This video is about what are the more options available in the lead router. And the more options would depend on the assignment option that we choose at the top. Suppose if we choose the assign to account owner, under the more options we would see prefer historical salesperson to account affinity and assign to sales rep owner's mapped ISR instance. We can choose one of them using the checkbox. Both of them cannot be selected. And when we select the prefer historical salesperson to account affinity, the system is going to actually assign the lead from the company to the owner who had gotten the lead from the same company in the past. So it's gonna give preference to the historical assignment on who had handled the lead from the same company as opposed to directly assigning it to the account owner. And if there is no historical record, then of course it will go to the account owner. So it's kind of an override if there is a historical cadence. Now we can see the historical salesperson to account affinity, who all are there under the sales team, and salesperson and account mapping. That's where we would see what was the account name and who has seen who was assigned a lead from that particular account and under the salesperson's name. It can be modified. We can actually edit it and we can change the rep's name for a particular account, or we can actually do the bulk transfer for a particular from a particular rep to the another rep using the transfer button. And we can also bulk delete, especially like all the leads where lead who are owned by a particular sales rep. This is specifically useful when a salesperson leaves or they change their territories and it needs to be recalibrated. So that's when we choose the preferred historical salesperson to account affinity. Likewise, we can also select alternatively assign to sales rep mapped or the owner mapped ISR instance. In that case, what would happen? The system is going to assign it to the account owner. However, it's going to override that account owner with the owner mapped or the sales rep mapped ISR. Now what happens, some people, if they are senior enough, they work, they are senior executives and they don't have time to pre-qualify the incoming leads. Those are very immature-ish or those are fairly new, I would say. And they need, the leads need to be educated, they need to be vetted upon, they need to be qualified upon. That's why they want to send it to their SDR team. In that case, what they say, okay, I am the account owner, but don't send the lead to me, send the lead to my mapped ISR, which stands for the inside sales rep, and it would say that, okay, my ISR, mapping, everything, and then they would actually get, I can say, okay, any lead, if it comes for Kerry, let's not send it to Kerry, send it to Kerry, or any lead that comes from, let's say, Mark, let's send it to some other person, ISRs. So once we approve it, we can actually select it in the lead router, and the lead router would now say, though it is assigned to account owner, but let's not send it to account owner directly. If they have a mapping that exists in sales rep to ISR mapping, we will send it to the mapped ISR instead. So that's the second option. Alternatively, we have some more options, which is auto convert lead into contact and or account. So these are the auto convert option that we will find under the administration and the auto conversion section. We will talk more about it in detail and we will document it separately. So that or we can document it right away. So in the auto convert, there user can create up to 3 auto convert options, and when they create the auto convert options, they have option to convert a lead into a contact while they are routing. If they select convert lead into a contact, they can say who is going to be the new contact owner. It could be the person who owns the lead, or it could be the person who owns the account, because a lead, if it is matched to an account, then only we are going to convert, and it could be the account owner. We also have an option and that we can drag and drop says that okay, convert lead into contact and account if no matching account is found. So suppose if a lead comes in, there is a if there is no matching account, it means the account doesn't exist. Then we can actually create a new contact in new account, and we can select the owner to be Salesforce admin, or even the existing lead owner could be continue to own the record. Third option is that we can say that okay, we can create opportunity records in Salesforce while converting. And we can say create opportunity, and we can also say merge lead with contacts, which says that okay, if a lead comes in and if there is a matching contact, we will convert it, and we can select who owns the new or the merged master record for the contact. Either it could be the existing contact owner or it could be existing lead owner. So those are the auto conversion options. We approve it, and we should be able to use this auto conversion options in our lead router. So we get it here, and we can say okay, let's auto convert using this particular option that we created. Uh, Another option is to actually trigger a process builder. So the process builder is a Salesforce process builder, and it could be used to send an email. It could be sent to. It could be used to create a task. It could be used to automate further Salesforce process. It can be used for multiple things. We just need to enter the API name, and what the system would do, it will route it. It will update in the Salesforce, then trigger the process builder using that particular API name. If the process builder does not exist in Salesforce, simply nothing would happen and it will skip the step. Now, we can also choose an option to create a task as we are routing the lead, create the task in Salesforce. So likewise, we have a task list. We can create as many tasks as we want, and we can select one of these tasks. While creating the task, we need to enter the subject, the due date, or due within how many days the task should be done. Like we can say it should be in 10 days, or it must be done by a certain date. We can set the priority, we can set the status, and we can say put in some comments in there. So we create that task, and what we do, we actually select that from the task list. So once the lead is routed, it will the system will also create a task in Salesforce. Additionally, we can update one field on the lead record. So suppose if I while routing, I just want to update the description saying that okay, routed by uh, routed by blog. So I can do it that way, or I can actually we can set it to who owns the account on the lead, or we can set it to who owns the opportunity if there is an open opportunity uh, on that particular account on which the lead has been matched to. So these are the different options for the account owner. If we select the opportunity owner, we get the same set of options. However, if we select the queue, we don't get prefer historical salesperson affinity, because there is no historical sorry, we get the prefer historical salesperson affinity, but we don't get to assign to sales rep or owner mapped ISR, because the queue are not the salespeople. We can select the sales rep, and that is assigned to sales rep, and we get all these different options. Uh, we can select sales rep lookup or the email lookup, or we will still get the options. But we select, let's say, assigned to sales team, we would get one more option, which is the capping and leveling condition. And of course, we don't get the option to assign to the mapped ISR, because the sales team do not have the mapped ISR. They'll work more like queue. Now, the capping condition and the leveling condition, the way it works that uh, when we are assigning to the sales team, or when we are assigning to the weighted sales team, the way it works is that it's going to it be capping the lead that we assign using this particular assignment block. Suppose if I want to cap it to 100 leads, so inside this sales team, no one would have 100 more than 100 leads assigned by this particular block if the leads actually qualify for this condition, the capping condition, what we call. And we can create the capping condition like we create the CRM lead filter, and it's pretty much the same attribute. We can decide on the city, we can decide on the status, industry, or whatever that condition could be, very much like CRM lead filter. The same definition would apply, but it will not own more than 100 leads that actually qualifies for that condition. And the leveling, the way it works, actually it will bring all the salespeople to parity before it is applies any more lead, gives any more lead to the people who actually owns the most number of leads. So it kind of evens out leads among all the existing salespeople. Then it will before topping off anyone with the highest number of leads. So suppose if there are 3 salespeople in the team, one has 10 leads, one has 20, and one has 30. So when we check the leveling condition, it will not assign any leads to the person who has 30 leads until both the people have reached that capacity of 30 leads. So that's how the leveling would work, and so that's about the different options here, and we need to document it, and let's see how it comes out.